Today I'm making this video to show you how I wake up every morning to give you a good morning yoga sequence. So this is going to be a video that's available for beginners or for those who are more advanced. There is going to be a spot for you here. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's very beneficial for you. And then let's go ahead and get started. So today we are going to begin in an easy seated position, whatever that may look like for you. You may bring opposite heel in front of each other, allowing the knees to sway a little bit further to the side. Or a full lotus pose is available to you. Go ahead and bring those feet on top of the thighs. But wherever you are, let's go ahead and relax the palms over the knees as we soften the gaze and the eyes. As you just begin to become more aware of the breath, checking in with your body as you start taking those deep inhales and exhales through the nose. As we start to awaken that Ujjayi breath that we will be using through practice. Keeping those lips slightly sealed. Maybe at this time you'll also set an intention for yourself in your yoga practice this morning, whatever that may look like. Let's bring our hands to heart center. As we open the eyes, let's go ahead and interlace all 10 fingers, straightening the arms upward. Let the palms shine towards the ceiling. Inhale, stretch through the vertebrae. Exhale, fall over the right side of the body. Allow the stretch to reach through the left side body. And inhale back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fall over the left side. That right side body is feeling nice and stretched here. Inhale back to center. Let the hands be free up towards the ceiling as we exhale, twist over the right side. So the left hand is going to meet the right knee. Right hand is propped out behind you for seated spinal twist. And inhale back to center. Let those arms raise up overhead. This time twist over the left side. The left hand meets the right knee. And that left hand is propped out behind you. Inhale back to center. The arms come up overhead and bring the hands to heart center. From here we're going to find our all fours pose. So making sure that the knees are under the hips and the shoulders are directly above the wrist. Exhale, find your cat pose. Push the earth away from you, round the spine upward. Inhale, let the belly fall low. Find your cow pose. The gaze looks upward. Exhale, round the spine towards the ceiling. Chin tucks to chest. Find your cat. And inhale, the belly swoops low into cow. Make sure you're actively rotating those hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine upward to find the cat pose. And inhale, cow. Let the belly swoop low. Exhale, last time, round the spine upward into cat. Inhale, let the belly fall nice and low into cow pose. Beautiful job. From here, we're going to find our neutral spine position as we extend the left leg out behind us, left toes pointed downward. Once you have the balance, also extend that right arm out in front of you. And exhale, drop it back down. This time that right leg raises out behind you, left arm also rises. For a little bit of spinal balance here. Exhale, drop opposite hand and opposite leg. This time the left leg rises, the right arm reaches out in the opposite direction. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, right leg, left arm reaches out opposite directions. One straight line from fingertip to heel. Exhale, drop it down. Last time on this left side, left leg extends, right arm extends, reach, and exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, lift the right leg, lift the left arm. And exhale, drop it back down. From here, we're going to curl the toes underneath us, straighten the legs, sending the hips up to the sky for our first downward facing dog. If you live in a little bit more of a tight body, you can keep the knees dramatically bent here. If you live in a little bit more of a bendy, flexible body, you can keep those legs a little bit more straight. Maybe keep a little bit less room in between the feet and the hands. But wherever you are, let's go ahead and begin alternating the heels as one rises high, the other lowers. Stretching out the entire back side of our legs this morning, helping us prepare for our day. And once you find stillness in your downward facing dog, let's come back to that deep breathing. As we're going to inhale, shift the weight forward, let the shoulders stack on top of the wrists for a high plank pose. Engage the core. Exhale, send the hips back to the sky for downward facing dog. Inhale, rise forward into your high plank, engaging the core here. And exhale, come back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath here. Inhale back to your high plank. Imagine your body being one straight line from the heels all the way to the shoulders. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you sweep forward into your high plank. This time drop the knees down to the mat, move back in all fours. Walk the hands a little bit closer to the top of the mat. Allow the heart to melt into the earth for puppy pose. As the forehead falls heavy into the mat, the fingertips are spread wide. Make sure those hips are rotating up towards the ceiling. Feel the belly breath rising and falling off the legs. We're going to inhale, walk the hands back under the shoulders for all fours. We're going to take our right foot, put it directly outside the right hand to prepare for runner's lunge. You're going to sink deep into that front left hip. Option 1 is to keep the hands here on the floor. You may rock back and forth to sink deep into that left hip flexor and psoas. Option 2 is to interlace the fingers behind the back. Let the hands glide down that back leg. Gaze upward for a minor back bend here. Option 3 is to bring those hands up and overhead. Then once again allowing that gaze to look a little bit further to the back of the ceiling, engaging that back bend. Wherever you are, just find your stillness, find your stretch in your runner's lunge. From here, we're going to curl the toes underneath of our back foot, straighten that back leg as the front leg straightens as well for pyramid pose. Inhale, bring the hands to the waist. With a flat back, then you're going to fall back over that front leg for your pyramid pose. Inhale, find your halfway lift, your flat back. And exhale, back down to forward fold over that front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten the back as much as you can here. Exhale, pull yourself towards the earth, fall over that front leg. Go ahead and drop the left knee down. Let the right knee come back to meet it in all fours. This time the left foot comes to the outside of the left hand for our runner's lunge on this side. Once again, understanding you have those 3 different variations here, whichever one speaks best to your body. Option 1 was keeping the hands on the floor. Option 2, interlacing the fingers behind the back, driving the hands down the back leg. Option 3 was rising the hands up and overhead. Wherever you are, remember to keep that deep breath going. Let's bring the hands back to the mat. Curl those right toes under, straighten the right leg as the left leg straightens as well for pyramid pose. Inhale, bring the hands to the waist. Find your flat back as you lower over the front leg for pyramid pose. Exhale here. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Make that back as flat as you can. Exhale, round the spine over the front leg. Actively pulling yourself towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull yourself down towards that front leg. From here, we're going to walk the hands to the side of the mat, lifting the feet as we need to so that they face the same direction as the hands for our wide-legged straddle. Option 1 is to keep those hands on the mat. Option 2 is to grab opposite hand with opposite elbow, maybe swaying back and forth, allowing that upper body to fall heavy. Option 3, placing the hands on the mat, keeping the elbows bent. Focus on driving that head downward as the hips rise upward. No matter where you are here in this pose, trying your best to keep the legs straight as you focus on also driving the hips upward, trying to keep as flat of a back as you can. We're going to inhale, walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Step that left foot back to meet the right and downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here for yourself. Come back to the center of the breath. We're going to inhale, let the gaze look forward as you tiptoe the feet up to meet your hands in forward fold, Uttanasana. Go ahead and take an exhale here. Inhale as you rise back up all the way to tall mountain pose, Tadasana. Let the hands come up overhead. Once you're there, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Swan dive with a flat back down to forward fold. Hands plant on the earth. From here, find your ragdoll pose. Opposite hand grabs opposite elbow. Once again, swaying side to side, allowing that upper body to really fall heavy over the lower half of the body. Placing the hands back on the earth for forward fold. Dropping the knees down to the mat as you sway the feet to either side, coming back down to your hips, and eventually into your easy seated pose to seal practice. Once you're here, go ahead and relax those palms back over the knees, soften the gaze and the eyes. As you allow yourself to feel the energy from the hips ground deep into the earth, as the energy is also shooting out from the top of the head. As you come back to the deep breathing, and I make a fist with our right hand, place the right thumb directly under the navel. With the other hand, wrap it over the fist to exhale, bow down to seal our practice, and inhale, rise back up. So we bring our hands to heart center. I would like to thank all of you so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you some motivation to get through your day. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.